Hey everybody, what's going on? Ian is here, and back with another community spotlight. Andy Carmona's
Why you
back.
keep community spotting lighting me?
Because you
the only one who creates another. They're gonna change that. It's not community spotlight anymore. This is hey, let's do
Corner.
Andy Spice.
Andy Carmona corner.
Yeah. Welcome to the new local spice.
Yeah, Andy's been working on this fun one. I believe he's taken one locals. Yes, of course I can go. Yeah, and he's been took one of these locals with this, and he's been doing good.
It's a fun deck. It's a fun deck at a local levels, but it can surprise some of the meta decks.
Yeah, it really is a terror to some of us.
Yeah,
but,
I will show you why. We'll see exactly what's going
but
on.
if you guys didn't tell from the thumbnail, it is ninjas, and I actually really am happy how he's developed the deck. So I thought I should share it with you guys. Andy, talk to us about it, and then let's go through the numbers.
Yeah, okay, let's look at the deck. Stop looking at my face. The face isn't going to do anything, but the deck will do. So check us out. So first things first, we love this new Yuffie, right? So we're playing 3 of her. So what does she do? It says it's one or more of your job ninjas or card name ninjas you control. Deal your opponent damage, right? Not like physical, but like that point of damage, that threshold, to win the game. You get to draw a card. So sick. And then for 2 little win things here, which a lot of people fail to see this. Yuffie cannot be blocked until the end of the turn. Amazing, man. Well, we'll talk about that later. But anyways, 3 of her. That draw engine's pretty cool. So now when you're thinking of ninjas, well, cool. Well, Edge comes next, right? So we're gonna play 3 of this Edge. And the reason being is because the more ninjas you play at a discounted rate, the more counters you get, which means that this guy can start pinging stuff off and kill stuff. But he also lets you play any other colored ninja. You can pay with whatever CP you want, and they're reduced by 1. So that's going to come in handy a little bit later. But yeah, we are running this Edge here. And then you're going to think, oh, I bet the 5-drop Yuffie comes out nice because she's great. No, you don't play her. That's a trap. We play Tsukinoa, right? So there's synergy here. We're playing 3 of that. Reason being, number 1, it costs 0 with this Edge. Number 2, it gives him a counter. Number 3, it's a category 4, so it has synergy with another card in this deck, plus it has synergy with Edge, so it's searchable and stuff like that. So the idea is that you can see now you kind of get the idea, right? It's like low-cost stuff. This isn't French, I apologize, but it says that Tsukinoa cannot be blocked by forwards of cost 3 or higher. That's amazing. And then if you control a card named Edge, this gains booster. It gains haste. So it's really cool to enable this. So moving on, we have 1 of this Onion Knight. So I've been testing out the numbers, stuff like that. I like this Onion Knight, just that 1. What does this Onion Knight do? Well, when it comes in the field, first of all, it can be 1 CP off of this Edge. 2, you could choose one of your opponent's forwards. It cannot block or attack this turn. And then you can tap, send the Onion Knight back to your hand, and you can play a forward of cost 3 or 4 from your hand onto the field. Remember that. That's a tool we use a little bit later. All right, let's keep going. Now, the reason why we built this deck in the first place is for triple Maina here. So this Maina is so cool, and she's pretty much enables why this deck is really good. By the way, you've noticed right now that we're still in wind. It's like, where's the rest of the colors? Mono wind ninjas is the game, and there's a reason for that. But anyway. So Maina is an EX burst that says, just like Yugiri, it's going to let you get any ninja or card named ninja from the deck that's not named Maina, right? On top of that, the key thing here is that you can dole a ninja or card named ninja. You dole 2 of them to choose one of your ninjas or card named ninjas. They cannot be targeted by your opponent's summons or abilities. So she gives them complete immunity, smoke screen, drop the smoke bomb, poof, they're gone. You can no longer see them. Very true to the ninja tactic, all right? So we have the Maina. So now we'll keep going with some more ninjas. Now this is where now we get into the rainbow part of it. So we have triple Yugiri because she becomes 2 CP off of that Edge. And again, you just search for your pieces. And if you have 2 ninjas or card name ninjas in your hand, you can pitch them. You can break a forward of cost 4 or less. So that comes also in handy just to get rid of annoying blockers, okay? And we're gonna keep going. I think that's it for the ninjas. No, we have 1 more ninja. All right, so this is the cool part. And I think this number has to increase. Here we go. You guys ready for this? Maki! What the hell is that? Well, guess what? He also moonlights as a ninja. Don't worry about the rest of the text. The main text is that the opponent's forwards enter the field dole. Scions come in dole. Knights come in dole. Anyways, you set up your board that can't be touched because Maina's already on here. Maki hits here, and now it says anything that comes in dole. They can't do anything about that, which means your ninjas are free to attack next turn after you've played them. And you've played like 5 ninjas in one turn. and Maki, it just guarantees that nonsense. Meanwhile, while you're doing that, Edge is gaining shuriken counters. So anything that happens to like even sneak by, you can deal with. Anyway, so we still got a couple more forwards left. Here's just some synergy. It's Hooded Man. Hooded Man is EX Burst. You can get a category 4 other than card name Hooded Man from the break zone. So if you burst them, so you can get Tsukinoa or Edge back. And then at the end phase, you can restand your category 4 forwards. So in this case, if he's out in the field, end phase, you restand your Tsukinoa and your Edge, and that means you have ammo for Maina. We're not done yet. We have triple Fina because we are pretty much mono wind. So these are your Amats of the deck. And then this really cool card that we just got in Opus 23. Check that out. It's Adele. Oh my god, the synergy. Now you understand why we have it in mono wind. Well, because when Adele attacks, and none of this is auto abilities, so that means Amats can go eat a bag of dicks. Attacks, triggers, restands all of your ninjas. So if this was the last thing that attacked and all your ninjas were tapped out, you do that, restand them, and guess what? Maina can protect a shit ton of your forwards all over again. So Adele's really cool. In order to supplement that now, those are the forwards. We've got 2 of the Atomos. Again, you just play an Edge, and then you 1 CP, a ninja backup or whatever, you activate Atomos. Like, it comes in handy so much. And just restanding your backups with Atomos, especially when they're ninjas and they're ammo for Maina, it's amazing. All right, speaking of backup, let's move to them now. And take this out of the way. Let's get all these forwards out of it. Actually, no, we'll keep that there. All right, so we got space here. So speaking of ninjas, check this out. Ninja, ninja, ninja. What does this one do? Well, you can tap with a wind and choose one of your wind forwards, activate it. Well, that's synergy because unfortunately when you use that effect with Adele, she can't activate during your next active phase. But that's okay because we got ways to bring her back up so that she can keep doing her thing again. So no big deal. And then for 2 wind, you can put this ninja into the break zone. You can restand all of your wind characters. And it can be done whenever, right? So again, it's when you fool your opponent into being tapped out and this is the only thing active and you got a win card in hand, because you will, because Yuffie's drawing you cards, you're gonna break that, restand everything, and they're just gonna lose. So now we continue. We go with these ninjas. Ninja backup to break your opponent's backups. Again, it helps with the Earth matchup. It helps with anything that needs names. So like you can break more Scion stuff or whatever. It's just useful. Again, with Edge, these are just 1 CP. They come in pretty much for free. Couple of searchers. We got Journey. Journey searches a category FFL4, which is Maina. Maina is your category FFL that we want to get. Sid. Sid searches your category 4, which is Hooded Man, Tsukinoa, and Edge. Oh no, we weren't done with the ninjas. We have more ninjas. I'm sorry. It's just out of order. This is the new ninja that we got in Opus 23. He's a standard unit. And he says, you can choose one of your forwards. It cannot be blocked by a forward of cost 3 or higher for that turn. And if this was the 5th backup you play this turn, all your forwards gain that same effect. It cannot be blocked by a forward of cost 3 or higher. So will you ever see that in play? Yes, because I can show you a cool trick on how to do that. But so these are actually the 9 ninjas that you play as your backup. Now go back to the rest of it. We have searchers. And then we have a 1 of Luso. You have a lot of 2-drops. You can get that back, and he breaks monsters. So that's pretty cool. And then what else do we have? Oh no, we have more backups. 2 Nono. Nono, again, on EX Burst, just restands all your wind characters. And then when you also play the Nono, it'll do that as well as reactivate itself. And then at the end phase, you can choose 1 forward you control and activate it. Normally I use it for like the off-color stuff that the Adele and the Nono won't be able to restand. And in case you've already used that ability, you can go ahead and just do that. So Nono's pretty cool inclusion with that. So it's kind of like a lot of reactionary stuff. And then I've got a couple of summons for you. Number 1 is Fat Chocobo, because we do get numbers out of here really quick. So being able to just board clear while you have 4 ninjas on the field and 3 backups, you can go handless, and then Yuffie will help you get back 4 cards in hand. 2 Asura, because we can again restand our backups and restand our forwards. This basically gives you another target negation. And then we've got 3 Dryad, which because you play so many win cards, you can just kill stuff at ranges 8 and higher because you just have so many win cards on the field. And that is the deck. It is it's pretty aggressive ninja deck, but you'll see that by turn 3 it gets online. You can go handless, and then Yuffie lets you draw back to like 4 cards. It's insane. For the limit burst deck, there's a lot of like I don't know. You could mess around with it. Honestly, the main cards in there are Ace, because you do build up a large board that a lot of times it's uninteractable. So when you're ready to just take your next turn, if you have dead cards in hand, well, guess what? Now they just turned into a board clear, and your ninjas are free to attack. One Luso, because a lot of your ninjas are standard unit backups that can be played at 1 drop. And then if you've set up 4 backups, you're sitting with 3 ninjas on the field. Luso can come in, grab you that ninja that I'm talking about right here. Then he can play it as your 5th backup, give everybody that unblockable status, and then just swing in for game. And then we have a couple of Sid High wins just because he's wind, and he's pretty much going to get you a backup, almost guaranteed. And then just because we kind of have those colors in here, we have Cloud and Luna Freya, just in case you need to like burst one of your ninja bursts or something like that. So that is the deck. We can do a little like a test hand real quick to kind of just show you like more or less the optimal lines that you want to see and how like, you know, that deck works. You know, like what is the line to get 4 ninjas or whatever out in the field fast? Because remember, it happens in turn 3. I think it does. The deck is fun, and a lot of times you'll take wins before anything fucking happens. Oh my god, there's ninjas already here. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, this could search you the edge, and then you're kind of just ready to go. And the Journey can search you another Maina if that's crazy. And then what's the top card? Patrick. Alright, so we can always just mulligan that if that's not what you're looking for. But we did see pretty good stuff, so we got that. That's pretty good. I mean, we're pretty good here. We're chilling, right? Because we want to just like, we could pitch Athena for this ninja, pass, right? The idea is that you eventually want to see either something that could search you the edge or the Journey or something like that. But anyways, so let's say, you know, it's hypothetical, but it happens quite often. So we got a Maina, and let's go grab an edge, and we'll just grab like random cards in hand, right? We'll just put random cards in hand. Because we started with an edge or whatever, and we searched the Maina. So we should have this, and let's say, right? So we ended at 4, and we'll go to a turn, and this is our draw. All right, so here we go. So immediately what you do is you deploy the edge, because it doesn't do anything when he comes in, so you don't really start any sort of stack or anything like that in case your opponent has something. But then now this is where this starts happening. Tap your Journey, keep your ninjas untapped, right? And now this Maina costs 3. So now we got two things on the stack, and now that we have active ninjas, we can always protect or whatever, right? So Maina comes in, Edge gets a stupid counter or whatever, we put crystals on him, now Maina searches. So remember, we have Yuffie and Adele in here, so what do we grab next? Well, we just keep it going. Now we search Yugiri. So Yugiri is here, and she costs 2, so we can pitch the Adele, play this, now this works, so this gets another crystal, now she gets another search, and we have 1 CP here, we get Tsukinoa. Tap here, this costs 1, this costs 0. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ninjas. Edge is sitting on 4 crystals, well, 4 shuriken counters, right? So you can hit technically for 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, right? And now you can protect your ninjas. Because the Tsukinoa has haste and you're at an odd number, you can swing freely with the Tsuki. It won't be blocked by anything 3 or higher, but chances are this is by turn 3, there is no forward on the field, and if there is, it can't block that. Hits a damage, Yuffie gets you the draw, so you have 1 card in hand. Next turn, you can go and ace and stuff like that, but it's crazy. But now you have still, you know, something to kill, and you have protection. So like next turn they just presented blockers. You got 3 forwards on the field. Okay, cool. Draw for turn. And now you have enough CP to do an ace play. Ace can come in and he'll do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, and Edge can clean up whatever the rest is needs to die. And then when that happens, so let's say you just gave up your whole hand, whatever, but your board cleared, and you had to use 3 crystals, right? So guess what? Ace came in, he did his job. Wherever he went, there he is. So Ace is here now. And now you just, you go in, you attack, draw with Yuffie, draw, Tsukinoa, draw, Maina, draw, Yugiri, draw. It's insane. Like if you were to draw something to reactivate your stuff, that would be sick. But in this case, I mean, you have Hooded Man, right? So now you can just go, okay, I pitch this and Adele, play Hooded Man, get back Suki Noah, end phase. These two will restand, and you still have ways to kind of like protect your stuff, you know? And that's kind of it. That's just really the deck. So you find a way to just continue doing that, but you apply so much pressure early on that when your opponent tries to answer it, you just have ways to negate it. And that's how I've been playing the deck. It's been very, very fun. You can set up these like just plays where you just lock your opponent out. The Maki is really cool when you know what you're playing up against. You just, you know, you make a conscious decision to search for it. You put that on the field. Your opponent tries to, they can't present blockers anymore. So you're kind of just free to attack. And that's the deck.
Awesome, Andy. Thank you so much. Guys, let us know if you try it out. And yeah, we'll see you for the next one. Hopefully the next Community Spotlight is not Andy.
I don't mind.